Hey Smash followers, Coach Crits here. Today we're going to talk about resources. What are resources? Resources are limited use options that every character has, even though some might have more than others. For example, Zero Suit Flip Kick in comparison to Mario when it comes to recovery. She just has an extra tool when it comes to going there. By the end of this lesson, you'll have an understanding of what resources are and how to force them off of an opponent. To warm up for this lesson in-game, go into Battlefield and practice landing on the platform and then falling through. Sometimes it can be a little sticky with cold hands, so practice a couple full hop and short hop aerials too. And for our stretch today, let's tune into our partner from MedStar, our favorite physical therapist, Jana, once again, and follow along with the exercise she shows us today.
Hi, it's Jana Labari here. I'm a physical therapist with MedStar Health. In this video, I want to show you a series of tendon gliding exercises for the hand that can help improve circulation to the tendons and help to keep them mobile. These exercises can help reduce the risk of overuse injuries such as carpal tunnel syndrome. Do them one after the other and then repeat the whole series 2 to 3 times. First is the hook fist. Starting with a straight hand, keep your wrist neutral and bend just the tips of the fingers to touch the palm. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds and then return to the straight hand position. Next up is the full fist. Starting with the straight hand position, squeeze your hand into a full fist until you can't see your fingernails anymore. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds and then return to the straight hand position. Next up is the tabletop. Starting with a straight hand, bend only at the knuckles into a tabletop position. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds and return to the straight fist. The last one is the straight fist. Start again with a straight hand position and bend at the knuckles, trying to touch the bottom of the palm with the fingers. You should still be able to see your fingernails. Hold that position for 3 to 5 seconds and then return to the straight fist position. That's it for today's video. I hope you learned something new and it was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments and thank you for watching.
This first exercise is going to be all about mashing. Press all of the buttons. Throw out every move that you can. Get an idea of what each move is and where it hits. As you mess around with what you have, take note of how it feels, what each move can be used for, and then apply it by hopping into a game and getting a better understanding of your kit. Find a way to force the opponent to shield. Use the tools that you have at your disposal to apply offensive pressure and really let the computer have it. Remember, projectiles are really good here while you're trying to force the opponent to shield. But remember, every move can be used to force the opponent to shield because, you don't want to get hit. So focus on your spacing as well while you're doing this. After you force the computer to shield a few times, force them to air dodge. Again, projectiles are pretty handy here, but so are options like Zero Suit Up Air, or honestly, every aerial in the move, to be honest. Everyone only has one air dodge, so knowing how to force the opponent to use that is paramount to a solid game plan. Practice forcing the computer to air dodge, or grab a friend to see how you can make them do it. Whether it's with Mario using up air or Cloud using back air. That's a lot of pressure, Force the computer or a friend to air dodge 10 times. This final exercise here is going to be forcing your opponent to jump. It's a little harder to kind of get an idea to know that you're doing this, but when you see your opponent jump after your moves, you'll know that you've done it. While they're jumping, keep an idea of where they're landing, and that way you can try to punish them. And that's what you're going to be looking for. Each of these resources has a moment where you can punish them. So you want to force them out and try to punish the option afterwards. If you're struggling, slow down and try to find your opponent's patterns. Now that you've learned a little bit, practiced a little bit versus the computer, go fight against some of your friends in a serious match. Remember, if you have been practicing against the computer, people aren't, they're not the computer. They're going to react differently, each and every person. So if you get a hit, lead into a combo and try to see if they're going to air dodge or jump, or if they're going to come out with an aggressive option. Or if you see them start to shield your aerials, start to grab them. If you're getting your opponent to jump and air dodge and do all this sorts of stuff, you're forcing them out of their comfort zone. And if you grab their shield, let's go. The idea of expending your opponent's resources are basic fundamentals that lead into advanced concepts such as conditioning. Over time, you'll be able to punish or identify every character's tools at hand and the defensive options they have to escape your pressure and to get back at you. Give it time and you'll start to understand the RPS, the rock, paper, scissors, and resource management in fighting games. Or any game at all. Keep at it and I'll see y'all next time. Coach Crits, out.